Let's talk about some drills to help your path. I mentioned the importance of the face angle and starting the ball on line, but having a proper path will make that even easier. So a drill that I've set up here to work on your path, we're just gonna take what I have as an alignment rod here. You can also use a golf club. You're gonna set it down on a fairly straight putt. You can put a ball just inside it and you're gonna line up with your putter parallel to that stick. So we're working on alignment, we're working on path and face all in once in this one drill. And we're gonna set up our putter up against it. And from here, we're just going to practice hitting some putts to where we arc the putter slightly to the inside going back, so the putter will move a little bit to the inside of that stick on the way back, and then we're going to match it up on the way through. And a way to self-diagnose what's going on with your path is if you have them grab their iPhone video. That's all you need. And as you're doing this drill, they could come stand next to you either from down the line or face on, and they're just going to video your stroke from up top, where you have the putter parallel to that stick, and you're just going to work on a slight arc in on the way back and a slight arc in on the way through. And what you can see in that video is whether you have a good path. We want that putter tracking on the exact same path on the way back and on the way through. But what you're probably gonna see is a loop in the stroke. All of us have a tendency to have a slight loop in our stroke. You're either gonna be looping up over the plane or under the plane. And really easy drill, if you do notice that you are having a loop, is what I'm gonna show you next. So let's say you are seeing a loop where you're coming out over it and you're striking the ball on the heel. Really easy drill to fix that is we're actually just going to set up intentionally with the ball on the heel. And then we're going to hit the putt from the center. So we're going to have to feel the opposite loop that we've been seeing in the video. But if you do that about 5 times, don't overdo it, because we don't want to then ingrain that loop into the stroke. But what it's going to teach your brain is to do the opposite of what you are doing. Now, if you see the opposite, if you see that you're looping under too much, we're going to do the opposite, which would be we're going to set up with that ball on the toe, and then we're going to intentionally loop the other way to where we then hit it in the center. Same thing, do that about 5 times and continue to monitor it, because things can change. This game is constantly evolving, constantly changing. So really great drill to have your friend video your stroke. I'd say once every few weeks. And lastly, just a good maintenance drill for you if you don't have someone nearby to check the path of your stroke is just what we would call the pause drill. So you're going to do this exact same drill. All we're going to do is after we take our backstroke, we're just going to pause for about a second, and then we're going to work our way through. It's really difficult to have any type of loop when we have a pause in our stroke. So I'll demonstrate here. All we're going to do is take everything's the same, good setup, and we're going to take it back, count 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. And we're going to go ahead and putt the way through. Great drill to really start any practice session.